This is an Allied Mike production.
Welcome to this week's edition of Boring Title. I'm Mike Madigan with Allied Title, and this week we have Kyle Toomey from Compass Real Estate. What's going on, Kyle?
What's going on, Mike? How we doing?
Doing well. You know how it is. It's busy. There's a lot of buyers, not as many sellers, but I figured that'd give us the opportunity to provide Arlington Now readers 3 things to be prepared for when purchasing a home.
Absolutely. Market's crazy right now. Spring market came early.
It did, but hey, we're both enjoying it, and let's continue to serve our clients.
Let's do it.
So do you want to go into it and just give us 3 things to be prepared for when purchasing a property?
Absolutely. And I want to start with one quick stat real quick. So take this in mind with Arlington County. There are 400, as of this video, there's 414 properties currently on the market or coming soon. 329 are currently pending or under contract. Of those 414 properties, 85 are single family homes, 33 are townhomes, and 290 are condos. That's roughly 70% of your active inventory that is condo ownership, meaning fee simple ownership between single family homes and townhomes is absolutely depleted right now in Arlington. And honestly, we could stretch that out into Fairfax County, Prince William County, and the Loudoun County area too. We have a severe inventory issue right now in Northern Virginia.
That's crazy. So condos are the most active right now. That kind of makes a little bit of sense too, considering Arlington's very built up with larger buildings. Awesome. So that's great to know. And now give us some of those things to prepare for when purchasing a home, whether it's a condo, single family, or townhome.
Perfect. So you're looking to buy a home in Arlington. The biggest thing I would say right now to prepare for is competition. Any realtor is going to tell you this in general. When we have severely low interest rate, actually has historically low interest rates and a deprivation of inventory, there's a lot of people out there right now that want to buy homes and not enough homes for sale. So what does that mean? There's going to be a lot of competition and a lot of eyeballs on anything that goes on the market in Arlington. Multiple offers, prices are going to be going up. They're going to be escalating through the roof, and the winning offers most likely probably going to have not as many contingencies as you might think in a contract.
Awesome. Great tip. And if you could just give me one fun fact relating to that tip. What is the most amount of offers you've seen on one property that you were working with a buyer? So you submitted an offer. How many others were there on the largest one?
About a week ago, I lost out in Arlington, 34 offers in total. Property was around the $600,000 price point. Knowing where my client went to and not winning that offer, I can only imagine that it probably went between 10 and 15% over the list price.
Crazy. Cool. Well, good number 1 for preparation and home purchasing. What's number 2?
All right. Item number 2, when you're looking to buy in Arlington, it kind of revolves around the first thing that we talked about is fewer contingencies on your winning offer. So think about it from a seller's perspective. You're selling a home. You have many offers to choose from. There's a lot more risk involved when there's contingencies in an offer. So usually you're selecting and choosing the winning offer that has less contingencies, waived inspections, waived appraisals, a fast closing if it's a vacant home, or a flexible rent back if you're still living in the home, you need time to get out of the property. So what I'm telling all my clients right now is be prepared to waive some contingencies, be prepared to go high on price. There's a thin line in the sand between being aggressive and creative with a contract and stepping into that egregiously dumb territory. So I tell all my clients that we can be very aggressive and creative when writing a contract in a multiple offer situation, but we don't want to get into that dumb territory. And some buyers are willing to do that right now. We'll let them do that. It's not going to be us.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely seen that on some of the contracts that we receive where a lot of the contingencies are waived. Is there anything to look out for while waiving contingencies?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's important to work with a real estate agent when you're walking through that home that can kind of give you some eyeballs on structural things, major, inspection things that might come up on an inspection, because you might not have the luxury of holding on to an inspection contingency in your contract. Also having a realtor that can run really good comps on the property, because a listing price doesn't necessarily mean much in this market because homes are going to sell for what they sell for. So you want to make sure that if you are waiving that appraisal contingency, that your realtor gives you good advice on how high you can go without getting into a territory where you might have to make up the difference in a low appraisal.
Perfect. And then let's break into the third and final thing to be prepared for when purchasing in Arlington.
So it's more of a logistical item as opposed to something related to contracts. When you're looking to buy a home in Arlington, just be prepared for a logistical frenzy. And what I mean by that is there could be lines outside the door for buyers and their agents waiting to get into the property, letting a showing agent and buyers look at it before you, they're done. And then you go ahead and step on in there and look at it. Be prepared for fast showings, meaning you might not have the luxury of looking at a home for, an hour, 30 minutes, something like that, because there might be another group behind you. Be prepared to, look at a property upstairs and on the second level while another group is in the same home looking at the basement at the same time as you. I've been driving to properties to show them to clients and they flick to under contract. So be prepared for, you're expecting to go look at a home and it's gone in 24 to 48 hours. You might not have the luxury of seeing it if you can't get out there, 2 or 3 days after it goes on the market. So just know that real estate agents are doing their best to accommodate this quick, fast moving competitive market, but it's a logistical frenzy when you're competing with this amount of buyers right now and not enough homes for sale.
Makes sense. And then while we have you here, why not just tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and if they're looking to buy in Arlington, why should they consider choosing you as their realtor instead of somebody else?
Cool. So I am an agent at Compass. I've been doing this for about 7 years now. And one thing I do pride my business on is not just writing contracts, opening doors, doing everything else that other realtors do. I work with a ton of buyers, but I help people invest in property. I own a large rental portfolio myself, and then I fix and flip up property as well. So that gives my buyers a competitive advantage when we're walking through homes to say, we're not looking at dining room, kitchen, living room. It's more so, hey, how much would it cost to replace, take the carpet out and put new hardwood floors in, or how much would it take to, put a new roof on? So we can have those very advanced conversations that maybe some agents aren't able to have.